My name is Mike, and I've been teasing on my Facebook for the past few days that I have a Duran Duran collection, and I kind of want to. Duran Duran are my second favorite band, after the Beatles, of course. But I've been a huge fan of Duran Duran for a long time, and it was actually my brother that got me into the band. It's when Hungry Like the Wolf came out, and he saw the video probably on MTV or something and said, I heard this song, I don't like it, but I'm sure you will. And I finally saw the video or heard the song and just loved it, and I've been a fan ever since. But I have a pretty massive Duran Duran collection, and I just wanted to show you all what I have. And we'll start out with the first album, the self-titled album, Duran Duran. My favorite song on this album is Waiting for the Night Boat. And then here it is on album. And then I have the Is There Something I Should Know 45. And then the Is There Something I Should Know 12-inch. So then they released Rio. Here's Rio on CD. The one with Hungry Like the Wolf on it. Here it is on album. And then I also have Carnival, which is a mini LP with 4 songs on it from the Rio album. And if I'm not mistaken, yes, this is on the Harvest label, so it's the one that's pretty rare and hard to find. It was released twice. They released it on Harvest, and then they released it on EMI. Yeah, and the Harvest one is kind of hard to find, so I have that one. And then I also have this VHS, the first 11 videos, which it actually has the video for Night Boat on it, and it's very rare. I think this is the only that night the video for Night Boat is on this right here, on this video, the first 11 videos, and I have it on VHS. Then they released Seven and the Ragged Tiger. This is the CD right there. And I've always wanted a tattoo, and if I get a tattoo, this is the tattoo I want right here, this design. If I ever get a tattoo, that will be my first one. And I've got 2 copies of Seven and the Ragged Tiger on LP. And then the singles, Union of the Snake, I have it on 45, and I also have it on 12-inch. And then they released the Reflex. And this is the 45 with a limited edition poster sleeve. The sleeve opens up into a poster. And then I have, here it is on 12-inch, the Reflex. And then I have a jukebox copy of New Moon on Monday. And then the video, Dancing on the Valentine, it has the 3 videos from the Seven and the Ragged Tiger album. And then these were given to me. This is a Duran Duran hat band, I guess. It just says Duran Duran on it. And then I have a Duran Duran silkscreen poster. And these 2 were given to me. And then this was given to me. It's a Duran Duran book folder, or a folder. And it's got Duran Duran posters in it. If you grew up in the 80s, you remember these. They come out with a lot of them. And then they come out with Duran Duran literally exploded with Seven and the Ragged Tiger and the next album, Arena. They were probably at one time the biggest band of the 80s. And this is the Arena album. It's a live album except for Wild Boys. Here it is on album. It's gatefold. It opens up. And then here's the Wild Boys on 45. And Save a Prayer actually was on the Rio album, but they re-released it with during the Arena album, and re-released it as a single. And this is the Save a Prayer 45. If you notice, it says side 1 is Save a Prayer and side 2 is Save a Prayer from the Arena album. So they released this as a single during the Arena album, even though it was on Rio. Then here's the documentary Sing Blue Silver on VHS. And then here's the short film they made, Arena. And if I'm not mistaken, this won a Grammy Award for long form video. And then here is a folder somebody gave me from the Arena album. And it's got magazine articles about the band inside of it. This is a CD that came out a while back, and it's the night versions from the first 4 albums: Duran Duran, Seven and the Ragged Tiger, Arena, or Duran Duran, Rio, Seven and the Ragged Tiger, and Arena. These are all mixes of songs that were off some of those albums. They called them night versions. Then Duran Duran went on to do Live Aid and released A View to a Kill from the movie, the James Bond movie A View to a Kill. Here it is on 45. There's my favorite James Bond, Roger Moore. Well, everybody loves Sean Connery, but my favorite Bond has always been Roger Moore. Probably because I have an affinity for this movie, just because of the Duran Duran song. Then the band got together with a whole bunch of artists. Bananarama, Culture Club, Frankie Goes to Hollywood, Phil Collins, Paul McCartney, Spandau Ballet, Sting, Wham, U2, and they released my favorite Christmas song of all time, Do They Know It's Christmas? And you can actually, Simon's got a lyric that he actually sings. Duran Duran were hugely popular during Seven and the Ragged Tiger and Arena, and then I got these off of eBay, I think. They're Duran Duran trading cards, stickers. So there's that. It was then that the group kind of split and come up with two, and John Taylor and Andy Taylor formed the Power Station, while Simon Le Bon, Nick Rhodes, and Roger Taylor formed Arcadia. And here is Power Station's. This is their self-titled debut on LP. There's the late Robert Palmer and the late Tony Thompson. There's John and Andy Taylor. Here is Some Like It Hot on 45. I actually got 2 copies of that on 45. I don't know why. Here's the jukebox copy of Some Like It Hot. Here is the 12-inch LP for Some Like It Hot. Here's the 45 for Get It On, a remake of the T-Rex song. Here is the jukebox copy for, no, this is just another regular copy of Get It On, but without the picture sleeve. And then they released a 3rd single that didn't do very well, and I've got it on 45, Communication. But a lot of people like the Power Station, but I was a bigger fan of Arcadia. The Arcadia sound is more Duran Duran than Power Station is, and this is their album, So Red the Rose. And I have the first single, Election Day, on 45. Here is a jukebox copy of Election Day. Here is the 2nd single, Goodbye Is Forever, on 45. And then my favorite song from Arcadia is called The Flame, and here it is on 12-inch. And John Taylor does a cameo in the video. This is The Flame on 12-inch. Well, the band got back together, except for Roger Taylor. He left the group, and Andy Taylor left during the recording of the Notorious album. Here it is on CD. My favorite song off this album is called Winter Marches On. Here it is on LP. Here's the first single, Notorious, on 45. My friend Chris gave me these. This is Skin Trade, the single Skin Trade on red vinyl. And then the single Miguel Presidente on white vinyl. My best friend gave me those. And then here's Skin Trade on 12-inch. And then here is the Working for the Skin Trade on DVD. It is basically a performance film, or performance video, and they do those songs right there. Then they released the album. They got a new guitarist after Andy left during the working on the Notorious album. They got a new